everyone, and welcome to KYETalks. I am Sonal Ambekar, your host for this interview. Know Your Entrepreneur is a digital platform where we talk to several entrepreneurs who tell us why they chose not to be stuck to the regular 9 to 5. And they went ahead to do something different. They went ahead and chased their passion. Momtastic Mondays is a special segment where we interview moms who are also entrepreneurs. Now, we all know how great moms are at multitasking, and to know how they manage the home front as well as the work front is the motive behind this particular segment. So today, the mompreneur that we will be talking to is Mital Patel. She is a conscious parenting coach, a mom herself, an Ayurveda enthusiast, an advocate of conscious living, the quality control manager for a dietary supplement manufacturer, and the CEO of a dietary supplement company. She is passionate about serving conscious parenting solutions that help parents heal their inner child and adjoining mindfulness practice around their children. So let's ask her. I need to tell you guys this. She is the one who found Ayurvedic Seva. These are products that help parents with stress. And let's get to know more about it. Hi, Mitals. Good morning. It's a pleasure to have you
Good morning.
On our platform, sharing your journey.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to speak up and, inspire others who are on the same path. So I appreciate the moment that you guys are having.
Please tell us more about Ayurvedic Seva.
Oh, so in 2018, this is what it started. My husband suffered from depression and anxiety. And so I wanted to create a solution for us because we were tired of the prescription medicines and visiting doctors, and nothing was helping us. That's when we decided to choose Ayurveda. And you know how in India, Ayurvedic medicines are so, it's always healing. They don't have side effects. And it works. And then because I work for a dietary supplement, and I was working as an analyst, so I knew the raw materials, I knew ins and out. I also studied Ayurveda, so I formulated my own products, and that actually has helped my husband tremendously with his anxiety. And 2 years later, he still takes it.
So, and then now you're promoting it for everyone else out there. I mean, Ayurveda is one such knowledge that Indians have that we should, of course, definitely share, because it's a way of healing, curing things without actually having side effects.
For sure, I really love. I mean, when I was in India, I knew, Ayurveda exists, and the only thing that I knew that my dad used to take me to the Ayurvedic doctor, and they would just tell me what to do, and then I used to follow. But when I started investing myself and learning it, now it feels like, why did I not do all these when I was back home? Because I would have had more sources back in India than here. Right now, I work with Ayurvedic doctors, and they're all in India, but it's just, I feel it's so necessary to share with others, because now I'm actually working with parents one-on-one, because I really want, because just giving them product is not going to solve the problem, because we have so many other responsibilities, kids, the stress, the chaotic situation. We want to maintain our already complex lives. And so I figured I really want to work. Hence, I did my coaching with their Ayurvedic needs, as well as, so that I can give them preventative tools, not just because it's not about cures all the time. So it's all about preventative tools, and I can, help them ease their stress and help them with the parenting solution.
It's like they say, prevention is better than cure.
I love it. I love what I do. So yeah.
I can tell by
always,
the way by the way you're describing it, the way you started telling us about it.
It's an amazing. I mean, I have my personal testimony using Ayurveda, because my 10-year-old now, back when he was 3-year-old, he was diagnosed with asthma and a lot of allergies. So he can't play in the grass either. Like he would have, the breathing problem and coughing problem. We'll have to take steroids and stuff. And so 3 years ago, when I was learning into Ayurveda, we literally cured his asthma and his allergies. Right now, he can go outside, play as much as he wants, and nothing bothers him. We don't take steroids. For past year and a half, we haven't took steroid even once.
That's excellent. That's fantastic.
We haven't had, we didn't have to go to doctors ever. And it's been just following, 12 baje, you have to eat lunch and, you have to eat dinner before sunset. We're just following the Ayurvedic lifestyle, and it has like literally cured my son's asthma. And now we're on a prevention mode, so we don't get it anymore.
That's wonderful, Mital. I mean, you managed to cure asthma, and now he can like go out and have fun, which matters for a kid his age. It's really important that they get that experience.
Exactly.
And now tell us, now you're a mom.
It's a huge deal for them.
Yeah, of course. You're a mom of two.
Yes.
So tell us, how do you manage both the work and the home plan? How are you?
It's funny that you're asking. It's funny that you're asking, because hence I wanted to be a parent coach. I really wanted to show other moms and dads that once you have kids, that doesn't mean you have to leave your dreams behind. Right. You can do whatever you want. You can, because this is how we showcase to our kids, like, hey, if I can dream and if I can do it, you can do it too. We modeling
an example.
Exactly. Modeling is the best tool that we can give it to our kids. And that's the best way to raise our kids. And so that's why I work with parents that, hey, this is possible because I'm doing it. I mean, you won't believe I'm still 8 to 5 because my job is not ready to leave me. They're not letting me go. And it's so hard for me to take that, hey, let me go. So they're like, we'll work with your hours. So I had that. I do my coaching. Yeah. Once I set up my, the Ayurvedic brand, it's there now. I don't have to do anything. Whatever work I had to do, that's done. Hence, I started the new venture now. But I make sure as a mom that I bond with my kids every day. So just 20 minutes, anything, I have conversations with my kids one-on-one. So first, it'll be just with me and my 10-year-old, and then I'll take a break, and then it'll be me and my little one.
Oh.
Every day, I make sure that I take just 20 minutes. We have to take app for our kids. And guess what? That demonstrates that, to our kids that my mom is there for me and she can still do whatever she wants to do. And they actually support. Both of my kids support me big time. I just have, like today, I had to tell them, like, okay, mama has an interview. It's 6 a.m. for me, right? So I just said, like, oh, hey, mama has an interview. Your breakfast is ready. Can you just manage yourself? Yeah, mama, good luck. I'm sure you're going to do best. Our kids are the best accountability partners. So I feel like the moms and dads out there, if you make them your partner, your life will be much easier. So that's all we have to do. Just make them our partners.
So beautifully said, Mital. I've never heard someone say it like that. That you just need to make your kids your partners, and they're supportive throughout it all. Right?
Yeah.
So I'd like to tell our viewers that Ayurvedic Seva is a brand created by Mitals in the US. It is based in the US, and it's doing amazing. It's letting the people in US understand the importance of Ayurveda, of medicine without a side effect. Because most people don't know that there can be such a thing. Because everything, prescription drugs, pills, everything has some or the other side effects. Some that we may know, some that we may not know, that may be going on inside our body. But Ayurveda is one thing that does not have that kind of, danger, or we needn't worry about it.
Yeah.
Right? So tell us, what was your
But I do also.
Sorry?
Oh, wow. I do actually also mention that, whenever I do give the supplements, or when I talk to someone, I would also recommend to see an Ayurvedic practitioner, because they can guide you more, because we're all unique, right? So motivation wise, if 2 years ago you asked me back in 2018 when I started, I would have said financial freedom. That's what I was looking for. And to be an entrepreneur, I figured, I'm a risk taker, and I'll I'll have a financial freedom. But now, if you ask me, now that I have evolved and gained the self-awareness, I would say I call myself a visionary, because
Wow.
I am literally set out on a mission to guide parents to raise resilient kids by, even in the middle of this pandemic or all the chaotic situation. I am just on a mission to help other parents. Like, we can raise resilient and empowered kids. That way we don't have to repair them later in their adulthood.
I mean, that is what we need from our future generation, for them to be resilient, because you don't know what you have to face in the future. Right.
Absolutely. Yep.
Of course.
So that's like my biggest motivation.
It totally makes sense. I mean, financial freedom is always there, but this fact that, being a mother, you wanted your kids to have that resilience towards anything that may come towards them.
Yeah.
The freedom, not just freedom, but like the power to face whatever comes. Himmat, like they say in India. Himmat honi chahiye. Right.
Yep.
So tell us, Mr.
Exactly.
What about this venture, or what about that you do, gives you a sense of accomplishment at the end of the day? What gives you a sense of accomplishment? What gives you that kick that makes you wanna, go wake up in the morning, go do what you do? What is it?
That's great question. So I am actually a born go-getter. And once I decide something that I want to go get it, I'll go for it. So I feel like my enthusiasm, my go-getter nature, the confidence, and mainly the opportunities that I get to make, give a measurable contribution to our humanity. So like, this opportunity is a big thing. Now, just doing this interview makes me feel like, oh yeah, I've accomplished something, because I am, even if I inspire one mom or one dad or one person out there, I won the game, kind of a deal. So yeah.
Wonderful. And I'm sure, like, when you start out on this journey, when you started out, you must have had your share of, barriers, obstacles, challenges that you may have faced. So what were they, and how did you, get through them? How did you, I don't know, find a solution?
Most of the time we all don't move forward because of all these fears and the obstacles and the barriers, right? For me, back in 2018 when I started, I was afraid of the financial investment, because back then I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the resources. I didn't have, nowadays we have a platform like yours. You're bringing other entrepreneurs who are sharing their journeys, sharing their lessons. I didn't have that back in 2008.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sad about it. The guys weren't there. But what I'm trying to say, nowadays we have so many coaches, we have mentors, we have so many resources to go for it. So I would just start. The main obstacle always ends up being us not starting it, us not initiating it. That's the only thing that hinders us. Like, back in 2008, that was my that I don't have enough financial resources, and I was also afraid what are other people are gonna say. Yeah. And when I started, I just started my coaching business, right? Like, literally in August, I was afraid, like, if I start this, what are other people gonna say? Oh, I thought she just had a dietary supplement line and now she wants to be a coach. Hey, because I'm a visionary and I want to add to my venture, so nobody has anything to tell me.
And if you have the skills, why not?
Why not?
Right? I mean, you're giving out something good to people. There are always going to be people who may need what you have to offer. So
for sure, I think us reminding ourselves, like, even if I help one person out there, that will give you that strength, and that will give you that push to move forward. So just go for it. Like, forget what other people are.
That would just make you say, thank God I tried it, because unless I wouldn't have known what comes out of it. Right?
Exactly. Yep. No, I agree.
So, Mittal, tell us, given the pandemic, it must have been a little difficult on your venture. If it hasn't been, you used to tell us how has it been? How has this pandemic affected? It has affected you and everything. Your venture.
It has affected me big time, because now there's more need.
Right.
People need. And I always call it, like, I say it, me. It's not because of the ego or humble bragging, but I'm just saying, parents need a parenting coach.
Right.
We need Ayurveda in our life, because we're talking about immune system. We're talking about, and this is what can get you further more, because these are all natural sources, right? So I really think, and entrepreneurs, we really need entrepreneurs right now, because jobs, it's not, nothing is secure right now.
Right.
But what's secure is you and your dreams. If you can put in that effort, it's possible. So just you do you, because the ideas that you have it, nobody else has it.
Yes, exactly.
Because we're all unique.
No one else can be you. Isn't that what this is?
Absolutely not. My experience, I mean, there are so many parent coaches out there, right? But what makes me different is I am unique. My experiences are unique, and I am going to bring out on the table what I have and what I have learned, because not necessarily you learn the same lesson in a way that I learned. So I believe it's right now, it's the perfect time to start this journey. So just do it.
Right. And like they say, knowledge only increases when you share it with others, right?
And for sure, like, knowledge, and they say, like, I'm glad that you brought that up. Knowledge is power for sure, but when you apply that knowledge, it becomes powerful.
Yeah.
Right? You need to apply, and how can you apply? By sharing it.
Yes.
If you don't share it, what's the point of that knowledge?
Right.
So, yeah.
Very well said. So, Mittal, tell us, at this moment, what do you think, what are the factors that will help you achieve your business aspirations? You must have some goals that you want to achieve in the future. So, what do you think will help you?
My spiritual practices, my personal growth, and my willingness to invest in my personal development. I think we all want to change the world. We all want to do everything, but it starts from us, right? It starts from me. So if I don't work on my personal growth, I won't be able to produce the result that I'm looking to produce. And so I believe these are some of the factors that are helping me in my venture, and I'm pretty sure they will help me in the long run, with my aspirations for my business, for my personal life. It's just personal growth is more important than anything, right?
Amazing, because a lot of people, talk about factors outside of themselves. But
yes,
the whole thing that you said, personal growth, like if I grow, I will help others grow with me. That's important, and this is the first time I'm hearing this answer. So that's really interesting. I'd like to say.
Yeah, because we don't realize that, like, how important is investing in ourselves. Yeah, we all want to invest in our businesses. We all want to. That's there. Nobody's saying no to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But also invest in your personal growth. Have that accountability partner, or have a coach, or do the courses, do the learnings. It's so important. Do the spiritual practices. I mean, in India, come on. We have the best practices there. We have all the resources.
Right.
Just, invest in your own.
Some practices for our Indian viewers and viewers abroad who would, get an idea of what exactly you're talking about.
Oh, for sure. So I have my personal practices of meditation and yoga, and I do pranayama in the morning. So, like, I have a breathwork practice, I have a meditation, I have prayers practice. I pray 5 times a day. I have timers. Okay. So I have timers right before eating the meal. I'll have my prayers. And so it reminds me that it's my lunch time, my dinner time, my sleep time. And so, yeah, these are some of the things that I do. I also do, like, every hour, I take a minute break just to pause and breathe. Just to remind myself, who am I? Like, I literally have timers. I have timer in my watch. And so it reminds me, okay, breathe. It's been an hour. Every 59 minutes, it tells me a minute break. Oh. What it does is, like, just minute break, because, we're taught, the breathing is the main part of our life, and we actually take it for granted so much. But if we take that 1 minute break just to center ourselves before doing anything every hour, it's going to help us release that traffic jam that's in our head. Right. Most of the time we're in our head, right? It's just like, oh, mujhe ye bill pay karna hai, or I have to take care of my kids, or I have to take my kids to the classes, or I have to do this for a job, or what am I going to cook? These are the things that roam around in our head as a mom, or, as a dad. So I feel like these taking a minute break every hour is so important. I do that and it has benefited me a lot. And yeah, of course, my meditation practices in the morning and the
I mean,
evenings
it's an
are,
excellent exercise
I
that you
mean,
just highlighted. Taking a minute out of every hour to just breathe and center yourself, center your thoughts.
just, yeah. And 1 minute is not going to do anything.
Right.
You know, but I mean, we think 1 minute is not going to do anything in terms of what am I doing, but that 1 minute, when I take it for myself, take care of myself and my thoughts, it's going to do a lot.
Right.
And you will feel the difference the very first time you do it. So that's like an instant tip, an instant gratification for our system to come, you know, to centralize ourselves.
Yeah,
So
of course.
do it. Try. You can try it. It'll feel so good.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try it once because I like the result that you said it would get me. 1 minute
Oh,
of
for
centralizing
sure.
my thoughts would just let me calm the chaos that is always going on in our minds. And because of this pandemic, whatever is going on outside, it's become really stressful to actually pay attention to any one particular thing.
And actually, it improves your immune system too. Just saying. There are so many benefits of this breathing.
Exactly what we need at the moment. Everyone in this
The
world
fight,
needs at the moment.
yeah, it'll help your system because, you know, we're always in the fight or flee mode. And
Right.
so when you take that moment, it literally calms our nervous system down. When our nervous system calms down, everything else gets the result in the system. So try it.
So getting back to your venture, tell us how has Ayurvedic Seva changed you as a person? How has becoming an entrepreneur changed you as a person?
Oh boy, I actually gained much needed self-awareness by starting this because when I mean, I'm a write, like, you know, I write, I like to write things. And so I have my journals. And so when I look at my journal from 2018, I used to scribble things like I didn't even know what am I doing. And now if you read my journal, it'll make so much sense. Like what's in my head, it's on my paper. And I am super aligned with my thoughts, with my feelings, and with what I want to do. So my actions and my thoughts are aligned at the moment.
Right.
Because of this venture, I would have not known who I am to begin with if I didn't start this. And so I really, you know, I gained that self-awareness. And the biggest lesson that I learned, that there's no such thing as failures.
Right.
I learned that failures are nothing but feedbacks.
Right.
They're just lessons that we learn throughout the journey. Now I know not to make that same mistake again, you know, and it also showed me that I am a limitless human being. I am a limitless soul, and I can do whatever I want to do, and I can help as many as people and parents I want to help. I have the power. So that's, you know, those are some of the things that I like to highlight that taught me just starting, you know, my own initiatives and the ventures. So
Right.
yeah.
I think it only makes us more human when we consciously decide to help others around us. And like not just grow
For
for
sure.
ourselves,
It's
and help
about
like grow
service.
together. All of us will grow together. Okay. So
And that's why actually that's why I named Ayurvedic Seva, because, you know, Seva was my initial thought, like I want to serve, and because that's what makes us more human, like you said. So yeah.
right. Yeah, so I mean, I usually ask why you've named your venture a particular way,
Ah,
and your venture is quite self-explanatory. But it's
yes.
amazing that you came up and you told us that this was the purpose of naming it
Yes.
Ayurveda. So, Mr.
Yes.
Tell us now. There are a lot of people out there who are really scared to take that one step, who may have the skill, but they're just holding
Mm.
themselves back because of the same reasons. What will people think? What will they say? What if I'm not able to do it? What if it doesn't work out for me? So what is your message? What are your words of wisdom to such people, to such entrepreneurs, budding entrepreneurs, or even mompreneurs? Because moms
Yeah.
have amazing ideas, but they hold back for the family, maybe.
You're so right. Moms have the major, like, you know, the bomb ideas. I would say we're the creators. You know, we're all creators. I mean, dads, moms, absolutely everyone. But what I would say is, you don't have to figure out everything right now to move forward. So just do it.
Right.
All you have to do is step up. When we learn how to walk, the kids don't think like, oh, what am I, what if I fall down, or what if this happens? What if I get hurt? No, they just try. So think of yourself as, you're a kid and you're learning to walk. Just take that first initial step. Somebody's going to push you. Somebody's going to hold you. When we started walking, somebody did try to come across and support us.
Fall. That is how
we did fall.
Right.
Exactly. So I would say just, you do you, because most of the time what we do is like, we always think about what would other people say. But what I would say is, don't let other people who do so little for you define so much for you. Just do it. Just go for it.
Very nice.
Block their opinions. So you do you. Nobody's going to pay your bills. Nobody's going to come feed you. Just do it.
The most they can do is sit and criticize you or maybe compliment you. But that's about
it. Actually, criticisms are so good for you when you are on this journey. If you take it as a positive, fact. Otherwise it can hurt you. Right. But what I would also say, like, how in India, like the horses have that thing that they're just walking. They're just going and
just looking front and not to whatever's around.
Put those blindfolds on you that you're not watching anyone what they're doing and what they're saying. Just go for it.
Yeah. You do you look where you want to reach, and you just start walking in that direction.
That's all it takes. So
absolutely well said, I must say. So Mital, thank you for coming here, sharing your journey with us, telling us what actually spiritual awareness, this wholesome thing that Ayurveda is, and what you do is can help humans everywhere, literally everywhere in the world. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us.
I really appreciate that you're bringing people like us who can share their journey with others, and other people can get inspired and start something. And I would definitely say the spiritual awareness is a must. So when you're starting your ventures, also invest in your growth as from a spiritual perspective, because that's gonna lead you far ahead and it's gonna give you that boost. So thank you. I really appreciate for having me here.
Thank you for coming here on board with us at Know Your Entrepreneur. It was a pleasure to have you here. It was a pleasure to know about your journey, and we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you.